Hello guys, my name is Bill Clinton and of course welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Tatu News Global. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much, and if you are watching us for the first time, please smash that subscription button and give it a thumb up. Today I want to talk about something, okay? If you watch this video until the end, you will know why something happened. Today I want to talk about reasons for studying abroad. Why will students leave their country to go and study abroad? 6 reasons I would like to talk. So watch until the end so that you know which reasons are those. So next time if you see someone studying in your country, because this has come up questions whereby people will ask you, hey, why will you come to study here and there are schools in your country, or is your country poor, that's why you came to study here? Of course, those are not the reasons, but you can realize that even here in Africa, there are people from European countries, there are people from US, Asian countries, which of course are doing better in economic activities or economic situation than most of countries in Africa, but then they come to study in Africa. Will we say that their countries are poor? No. Will we say that they don't have proper education infrastructure? No. So there are a lot of reasons why we'll make people to leave their country to go and study abroad. So let's get tuned and let's get started. 6 reasons why people leave their country to go and study abroad. Number 6, political instability. Political instability creates an environment which is not conducive for students to study. If today you are being woken up by the gun sound, people are killing each other, people are fighting from January to December, so students don't feel comfortable in classes because they can be attacked. This thing, we have seen it in several countries here in Africa and even outside Africa. For example, even in Europe, there are some places where there's a lot of war. So this creates an environment which is not favorable for students to study. So they will rather look for a place which is more safe so that they could go and continue with their studies. So one of the reasons why people or students leave their country to go and study abroad is political instability. Number 5, networking. There are some students who believe in networking, forming a web whereby they know that if they go outside their country, they can form a lot of friends, or they can have a lot of friends from different parts of the world. So from there, once they have those friends, they will make a web-like connections. For they believe if they go back to their country, of course, they will have connections. They can check on their friends, let's say in terms of business, politicals, scholarships, all those stuff. So there are some students who go outside to study, having hope or believing that at the end they will have formed connections or networking, so that when they go back to their country, they will have a lot of people for backup or for support. Number 4, need for adventure. There are a lot of students who love adventuring and touring around, exploring the area. So this one mostly they do it if they go outside their country, and let's say they have been reading a certain country, or they have been reading or researching about something of a particular country. So if they go to some places, let's say you are from here in Africa, you go to Europe, or from Europe coming to Africa, so you are going to explore much about some historical facts or adventurous things like that. So they believe if they go through studying is when they are going to get the channel in which they are going to use for exploring or adventuring about that country. Another thing which makes students to go and study abroad is like language. There are a lot of students who want to to explore their language, to explore culture, and culture comes with language. For example, like Swahili, you want to go to study in Kenya or Tanzania, you love to learn Swahili. The most important way to learn it, maybe you go to Kenya and Tanzania. So you go there as a student, but having hope that you are going to do what? To learn Swahili. Okay, so number 4, the economic situation of a certain country can define how the country plan for education infrastructure. World Bank or IMF has came with terms like first countries, middle income countries, or third countries. First countries, they say, are the developed countries, middle income, and also the third countries. These are the countries whose developing index level is still very low. So in such countries, you might realize that in terms of education infrastructure, the government has not planned properly, and this affects areas like research, field research, and such things. And because you are in a competitive world of research, people are doing research from different fields, physics, chemistry, and geography. So you'll realize that if you notice your country cannot provide proper education infrastructure, but you want to achieve your dream. So sometimes it forces you to go outside your country, to travel abroad in search of education so that you can have proper equipment for studying. So let's say you are moving from a country which is defined as a third country to a first country or to a developed country, having hope that at the moment that you finish, you will have a lot of experience and ideas in the field or in the field of your studies. Reason number one, which to me I think is the most reasons why students go abroad to study, I'll call it the employer's preference. Let's say you take your degree in your country, and then let's say you are honors in, let's say you go to Europe, and your master's, let's say you have gone to University of Saskatchewan or Manitoba in Canada, and then let's say you finish your PhD in, let's say, USA. Then you are coming back to your country. If you apply in terms of your CV, you have included all those stuff. First, it will give an impression that this person have a lot of exposure from different countries. And also when you are in those areas, maybe you have engaged in different field trips, field works, research, internship, community development, all those things. It will have developed you or made you in a certain way whereby you have exposed yourself to different people and having both interpersonal skills and intra skills. Of course, those are some of the personal attributes, but then it will show that you are matured in a certain way, whereby if you come back to your country compared, let's say, to people that you have only studied within the country, it will give some advantages to you. So now I think from the beginning until the end, you have at least known why some people move from their country to other countries to study. So my friend, if you see someone coming to your country to study, don't have those negative views that has made them to come. No, sometimes you might be meeting somebody asking you, hey, why did you come here to study? Don't you have schools in your countries? Is your country poor? No, those are not the reasons why people move. We have talked about political instability, economic situation, and also learning new languages. Those are some of the reasons that can make someone to go and study abroad. Today, you might be studying in your country. Maybe tomorrow, you'll be an international student. Will you ask the same questions? The answer is yes, the answer is no. Thank you so much. Let's meet next time. My name is Bill Clinton, and this is Tatu News Global. Das Vidania.